Well, hello everyone. My name is Mitchell Mander, and today we're going to be doing another impressions video on the Pokemon Sun and Moon anime. This time we're going on the second episode of the Alola League, Sun and Moon episode 129, The Great Fray, Battle Royale 151. And I did like this episode a lot. There was a few issues that I will be addressing in this impressions video, but there's a lot that I liked about this episode. Now, before I start, just to point out a few things. One thing that I thought was interesting was the tally that they had in this episode, tallying from the 151 at the start of the Battle Royale all the way down to the just 16. I was wondering how they were going to do that, and I thought that was pretty neat. Now, I'm okay with the Battle Royale format. I thought it was a unique way to start this league up, because normally all the leagues kind of just start off with just the normal matches, but I do like that this league is trying something a little bit different, and then going into the normal tournament format. It kind of reminds me of My Hero Academia's sports festival. And I thought, it could be a little bit of a nod to that, but I do like this Battle Royale and kind of what they did with it. I also like that they brought a bunch of characters that we've seen throughout Sun and Moon back. So yeah. Anyways, to go into what I really liked about this episode, I think one of the biggest things that I really liked about this Battle Royale, especially what was going on, was Kiawe. Now, I liked how he was treated, more so than anything, because I've had a few issues with Kiawe in some of the more recent episodes. I feel like he's kind of become a kind of fodder in some ways. If you remember back in the Mali City episode in the gym battle, he got kind of jobbed. And I don't want Kiawe to be a jobber in this league. And he showed himself to be a very competent trainer throughout this episode. I believe he got 5 or 6 KOs on his own, which I love. He also fought the Mad Boomer, which was, I like that. It could have been, I wish that was a little bit longer, but I do like that. I do like how Kiawe was treated here. Ash also did about as well as expected. It's Ash Ash is always going to do really well in these leagues, so that's no surprise there. I do like the moment where Ash and Gladion met up and then teamed up. That was a great moment. Oh yeah, and I like the fact, not only did they team up, they kind of looked at each other and in a way, it didn't say anything, but they kind of acknowledged that this was not their time to fight, and that their time to fight was reserved for the actual tournament. So, yeah, I really liked that part. And of course, the best battle of all time, Magikarp versus Puka... I can't pronounce this dang Pokemon's name. It's a Pukamuku? I don't know. But anyways, best battle in the Pokemon anime since Metapod versus Metapod. Second best anime battle ever. Anyways, I do like the little Boruto cameo they had with the Pikachu with the Boruto hair, but I thought it was really interesting that the Pokemon's actually named Boruto. They'll probably just call it Bolt in the dub. But yeah, that was interesting. I didn't think they would just go ahead and just flat out call him Boruto. So that was, yeah, I like that. And while I did get some of my top 16 predictions wrong for the league and from my predictions video, I do think these are good matchups for the most part. There's a few issues I have with certain ones, and we'll get into that in a minute. But one thing that I liked at the end of this episode is when they got the matchups, it focused on each character and kind of their reactions to it. And I really liked this detail. It was really nice. Alrighty. Now to get into things I did not like as much. First thing I'm going to talk about is a little nitpick for the episode. It's not the worst thing, but there was some pacing issues with the battles. A lot of the Pokemon that were eliminated were pretty much just one-shotted. And that's something about Sun and Moon that I really don't like, is a lot of battles end up like that. And to see this repeatedly throughout the Battle Royale was kind of a little disappointing. I was expecting some things, but some Pokemon to get one-shotted, but it just happened over and over again, so it kind of got a little annoying. It kind of reminded me of the Tournament of Power from Dragon Ball Super, but not in a good way in this sense. But this is more so a nitpick. Now to get into things that I didn't like, outright didn't like. One thing I didn't like is that Hao basically got no battle screen time during this episode. He appeared a little bit like right before the Battle Royale started, and then afterwards, but we didn't get to see him in action. We didn't get to see his Alolan Raichu in action, and that's really disappointing. There's also some other characters that didn't get any like screen time. The golfer chick, and then the baseball guy got no battle time that I saw. If you did see any, just point it out in the comment sections below, but I didn't see it, and that was something that kind of bothered me a little bit. Now for the things that really bothered me, Plumeria getting eliminated in the Battle Royale was a bad decision in my opinion. She hasn't done hardly anything since her debut. She hasn't had any battle action. And we finally get it in this episode, and she gets taken out by Ilima's Eevee with Swift. With Swift of all moves. Now, Plumeria does mention that she served her purpose in the league, and it kind of implies that the thing is that Team Skull purposely were going after Ilma because he was seen as the one that, like, the biggest threat to Team Rocket and to Guzma and to who's going to possibly win the league. And this could have been them purposely taking out Ilima's Ace and Eevee because it seemed to break its leg. So that could be their intention, and if that happens in the next episode, it'll make up a little bit, but I'm still disappointed because I feel like this is a waste of a character. And I don't feel like she's done quite enough, so hopefully the next episode justifies her loss here. And that's another thing too, is Ilma versus Guzma, right off the bat. I understand, it sounds like the way that they're going through this is that they're trying to get him out, since he's like seen as the one that is likely by the people in the audience as the one that's favored to win. This could play into that, but I'm really disappointed that Ash and Ilma never got a proper battle in Sun and Moon. I'm actually really disappointed. In his debut episode, they teased the battle, and it got interrupted, and then they never battled. And I figured hopefully that maybe before the league they would battle. But no. I was hoping for a Pikachu versus Eevee battle starting out the league, like I said in my predictions video, and we're not getting it. So I'm a little disappointed here. So hopefully the next episode makes up for this, because this does drag the episode down a little bit. Oh, one more thing I wanted to mention that I forgot about in my like section. This was more so not something I like so much, I just thought it was funny. The Pokenchi dude going out first. He literally runs out in the middle of the Battle Royale at the very beginning, declares himself the champion, and gets hit by 3 attacks at once, and is eliminated right off the bat. That made me laugh out loud. I don't know about you guys, but I thought that was hilarious. So yeah, overall, I thought this was a good episode. It has its issues, so I'm hoping the next episode makes up for it. For right now, I'm giving this an 8 out of 10. If the next episode kind of just takes out Guzma takes out Ilma like it's nothing, this episode will drop down another half point to 7.5 out of 10. But right now I'm going to give it an 8 out of 10. It's a solid episode. And so far, I'm enjoying this league more than the Kalos League. So there's that. So anyways, that's the end of my impressions video. So, what do you guys think? Did you like this episode? Did you dislike this episode? Leave your thoughts and comments in the comment section down below. And if you like this video, if you like what I have to say, please like and consider subscribing to this channel, because I hope to be covering more episodes with this league in the future and maybe do some other things regarding the Pokemon Sun and Moon series. So, yeah, with that said, I'm done. This is Mitchell Mander signing off. Have a great day, guys. Bye.